It's Monday, December the 15th, about noon. And it looks like the dolphins have come out to play. Hopefully this is getting a good shot down through the water so you can see them. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Must be at least 20. Swimming up into Bow Wake and jumping and diving through the water. I'm on my voyage from Ascension to Brazil. I just left yesterday morning. And this is quite a group. Look at all of them. Amazing. I don't think I've ever seen this many at one time. Like I said, there's got to be at least 20. It's Monday again. This is a little bit later. Thought I'd give another shot at the dolphins that are swimming along with me here. They stayed for quite a while now. It's probably been at least an hour. And I've seen them off in the distance, jumping up out of the water and doing spins in the air. Quite fascinating. Every once in a while, as we're going along, scare up a small school of flying fish. I don't know if they're going after them or if the flying fish just see them coming and they go zooming off up into the air, get away from them. Quite an interesting creatures, and quite a treat to be able to see them like this. Well, ho ho ho, it's Freddy Claus here in his trusty sleigh boat, FeNIX. It's Thursday, December 25th, 2008, about 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm on my passage from Ascension Island to Brazil, and it's almost over. I'm only about 100 miles away from Brazil, my final destination in Salvador, and should reach there by about tomorrow this time. Anyway, I've got about 15 wind deer behind me pushing me along quite nicely. It's a beautiful day, sunny, trade wind clouds, 75, 80 degrees. And the sleigh boat's sliding right along about 5.5 knots. Hope you all have had a good Christmas and New Year's and the holiday season, and that you're not freezing your bunnies off if you're up north. This is my kind of weather down here. It's about warm enough for me to just be in a t-shirt and shorts, which is the kind of weather that I prefer. Anyway, Hope you all have a good new year and a good sailing season coming up. So for right now, take care and enjoy yourselves. I am. It's Saturday, January 10th, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is Salvador in Brazil, Bahia de Salvador. And what you're looking at is a big, it's a 4 or 5 story elevator that goes from downtown, down here along the water, to the uptown area of Salvador. It's 5 centavos for a ride up there, that's about 2 cents. And I've been up and down a bunch of times, went up there and looked in some of the stores and bought a few things. Lots of big apartment type buildings over there. This is a big craft mall in there with a restaurant upstairs. And I'm in the marina. It's Centro Nautico. This area over here is a big terminal building where people get the ferry boats to go to some of the other cities around the bay and to a big island out in the bay, which is a combination tourist resort and marina, entertainment, and all kinds of stuff over that way. It's a very busy place, especially around Christmas and New Year's. Unbelievable lines, nearly half a mile long, people waiting to get on the ferry boats. And they all run. It's Saturday, February the 7th. A little bit afternoon local time. You're looking about due east, and if you follow that line around over this way to due west and look quite closely out there in the water, you'll see the equator, which FeNIX and I are crossing for the 4th time on this voyage. Left Natal, Brazil, 6 days ago on a passage to St. Lucia in the Caribbean. Got about 1,400 miles to go, so probably about another 10 or 12 days. From noon yesterday until noon today, had a very nice run of 144 miles, which is exactly a 6-knot average for the day. I've been sailing with the Genoa and one reefed main for most of this passage. First day out of Natal was a little lumpy with light wind and a lot of little rain squalls. Then had that wind improved, but had the rain squalls for another couple days. Starting yesterday morning, it cleared up quite nicely. Winds blowing in the high teens, maybe. It's Saturday, February the 14th, 2009, about 12:30 in the afternoon local time. FeNIX and I are about 2/3 of the way from Natal, Brazil to St. Lucia in the Caribbean. About 9 degrees north and about 52 degrees west right now, more or less. Trade winds are blowing quite strong. Pretty steady 25 knots, gusting up to near 30. I decided to go to St. Lucia because I was concerned about the northeast wind making it difficult to get from Trinidad up the island chain. This is proven to be the case because for about a week I had wind from the north-northeast, which made this passage a little difficult. Had to carry the wind forward of the beam for almost a week. and conditions quite similar to this. So I had a lot of spray on deck in the cockpit, things like that. But now the wind is backed off to the northeast. So it made that a little easier sailing. I'm hoping that it'll back a little further to the east and make it even easier sailing. Seas are running 6 to 12 feet. See, there's white horses all over the place out there and little greenies on top of some of the waves. I'm sailing with the Genoa in a double reefed main, and